Hello, welcome again. We are covering the subject thermodynamics for civil services main IFS and various gate exams. And the next topic in this session of thermodynamics is heat and work. So first of all, we'll take work. So definition of work is done by a force as it acts upon a body moving in the direction of force. It possesses body and it is moving in the direction, and the force is used to displace it. Then force into distance is your work. Okay. And next point is work is said to be done by the system if the sole effect of the thing external to the system can be reduced to raising of weight. So this can be understood by this example. Suppose we have this weight, okay, and this is your system, and this is your motor. Suppose battery is driving the motor, then what will happen? This battery will uh, raise the weight. Its energy will be transferred to weight, and it will move up. Okay. So then work is done by the system when it is raising the weight. So when suppose this weight is lowered by our hand, then the motor will be driven by this weight, and this motor will then charge the battery. Then it means if this is the system, then work is done by this weight on the system. If weight is moving up, then it is gaining energy, potential energy. Then work is done by the system. When weight is moving down, then it is losing its potential energy. So the work will be done by the weight on the system. Okay. Similarly, if we take the case of fan, when this battery drives this motor and the fan starts rotating, then work is done by the system. So, okay. So when we drive fan by hand, then it drives motor, and then it charges battery, then work is done on the system. So when work is done by the system, or when the battery drives the fan, if battery is our system, then work is positive. Or when the work is done on the system, then it is negative. Okay. So here in figure 1, the battery is driving the fan, so work is done by the system. That is that case. If fan drives the battery or fan charges the battery, then work is done on the system, it is negative. Okay. In figure 2, if weight moves up, then work is done by the system because its potential energy is increasing. The system is supplying work to it to increase its potential energy. If weight moves down, the potential energy of the weight is used to charge the battery, and work is done on the system. Okay. So these are the example of work and definition of work and convention of work. Next is your heat. So heat is defined as the form of energy that is transferred across a boundary by virtue of temperature difference. The temperature difference is a potential or force, and heat transfer is force. So here when there is a temperature difference between two bodies, then the heat transfer is force. So temperature difference is your uh, potential or reason for heat transfer, and heat transfer is your flux. Okay. Heat transfer the active quantity, and the reason for the heat transfer is your temperature difference. So when heat is supplied to the system, then it is positive, and when heat is rejected from the system, it is negative. It is reverse of work. The work is when it is done by the system, it is positive. When it is out, it is positive. When it is in, it is negative. Whereas heat is reverse. When heat is in, it is positive, and when heat is out, it is negative. So these are the conventions that we will follow in this subject.